buddy, we're just starting off with just a clip I made out of some random archival footage of Jer that I came across yesterday. Hoping to start us off with a laugh here. Go ahead, Jer, tell us.
I've been doing all my spring stuff, so I'm all extra fat and extra sweaty.
He's extra fat! He's extra sweaty! He's fat! He's sweaty! He's a creeper!
Buddy,
he's grime!
Weird. Buddy, what the fuck? His eyes
It's gray!
Look at his eyes.
He's an elderly, infirmed fucking bum! His eyes are raccoon-like! They're fucking twitching and red! They're bloodshot! Look at him! He's a freak!
What an ugly fuck, dude.
I've been trying to get less fat.
Look at him! Look at him!
He's trying to get less fat!
He's
But he
cross-eyed!
can't!
He's cross-eyed! Oh my god!
He's a cross-eyed goof, buddy! No! No! Cross-eyed goof freak alert! Cross-eyed goof freak alert! It's a lazy eye alert, too! Lazy eye alert!
Oh my god!
Lazy eye alert!
He's like saying with his face, "I'm tired, boss."
He's saying, "Help me! Help me!
Help me!
Help me! Oh, I'm in so much pain! I'm in so much pain! Help me! Help me!" He's a googly-eyed bastard, Worski.
We're 6 seconds in, Jer. This is your life forever.
Jeremy Hambly.
That's not working as
This
well.
is your life. It's not working. He's trying to lose weight and it's not working. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Do you think? I'll say it after.
And I've been trying to get less fat, and that's not working as well.
It's not working. He's been trying to lose weight for like 10 years. And he's only gotten fatter. He's extra fat, extra sweaty. Whoa, buddy.
Do you think he's phoning his YouTube rep? Like, listen, you gotta fix this.
Do you think you guys can buy Kick.com? You think you can buy Rumble?
Get us back. He's trying to get us back. And they're like, no,
listen,
we can't.
he's going to beg the YouTube rep and they're not going to be able to get the channel back. No, please. Listen, you said you wanted it banned. Sorry, you said you wanted it banned, sir. No, please get it back.
Please.
Too late now, motherfucker. It's too late.
My life. You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. He ruined his own life.
He's calling the rep. Please, God. And here is Jer.
Look at this transformation. What the fuck happened, Jer? What actually happened, bro? That's Jeremy Hambly in high school. So people always are like, how did this greasy fucking soy boy neckbeard ever get a fucking wife? What the fuck?
Ooh.
Well, he used to look like that, which is not amazing, but now he looks like that fucking monstrosity. The long-suffering Mrs. Hambly, the high school sweetheart. They got married right out of high school, and then he became a fat fucking monstrosity, a grotesque freak of nature. Sad.
That's
pathetic.
Crazy. That's fucking nuts, dude.
Holy.
He looks like a normal guy, by the way.
By the way, you know what this is? It's the original versus the Disney remake. It's the original versus the woke versions. You know, it's tough. It's tough.
All right.
Okay.
Hunter Avalon, remember this guy?
So here's what Jeremy had to say about drama. And this was his position for a decade when it came to YouTube drama, talking shit, engaging in feuds with creators. This was always his stated position. And this is what he did to Jack Murphy, Brie Larson, countless others throughout the years. All right, let's hear what he had to say.
Okay, here we go.
I love being in drama. I love it. It creates entertainment. I know who I am. I know that I'm not an intellectual giant, that I'm not a political pundit, that I'm not a debate artist. But at least I'm honest. You absolutely love this because it gives you something to make a video about.
You see? That's the old Jeremy Hambly. Wow. That's how he rose to prominence, right? The old Jeremy Hambly, the old quartering, when we were coming after him, making video after video after video, he should have made a video right back. There's a lot of material to work with. He should have said, no, how about fuck you? You guys, you're a fat piece of shit who showed your fucking asshole. You are a fucking stuttering cokehead that instructed some fucking mongoloid to pull out a fucking gun in Miami. How about you guys shut the fuck up? And there could have been a feud back and forth and content, all this sort of thing. Instead, this guy chose to flag down our channel because now drama isn't fun for him. See, drama was fun for him when he was the boot and he was putting the boots to other fucking people. When he was the hammer, drama was fun. But now that he's the nail, now that there are people putting the boots to him, suddenly drama isn't so fun anymore, is it? This is the ultimate cry bully bullshit. And so now, cue up the sad music, Andy. Let's all cry fucking tears for the plight of Jeremy Dale Hambly of Wisconsin and how his family and his friends and his life and his career are under attack. Meanwhile, he's depriving our editor Flake, his wife, and his children of a livelihood and threatening the livelihoods of anyone who dare criticize him. As we'll see in the meltdown from the 22nd of April, where he said he would take down a channel every single day. He would destroy a career and take a scalp every single day. So he was going to be on his villain arc. Yeah. Until, of course, he woke up in the morning hungover and realized he fucked up his whole life. So here we go. Here we go, guys. Hey, guys. I know this week has been pretty insane. The internet is doing what the internet does. The disgusting rumors about my wife and marriage are, of course, not true. We've been doxxed. People have been showing up at our house. Disgusting Photoshop pictures of my wife are circulating the internet. And while just about everyone has jumped in, I just say, provide some fucking proof that any of this shit is fucking going on. Seriously. He goes, my friends have been doxxed. My in-laws are dealing with online psychos. They're emailing my sponsors. They've tried striking down dozens of my videos and sending stuff to my house. Do you have a police report? Do you have any examples of the emails that have been sent to your fucking sponsors? Do you have any examples of the voicemails that you've claimed or the red F-150 that showed up at your house? Everyone is just pretending it's all jokes. No.
We have proof of the F-150.
We condemn and always have any actual IRL harassment. We have families too, you know? We're public figures as well too, you fucking know. We don't want people doing that fucking shit to us. No one's on board with any of this fucking happening to you. But you're using this as a shield from criticism. I'm sorry, but that's not how it fucking works. We've had to involve law enforcement. Then where's the police report?
Show us.
It's not been provided. Some of the stuff I can't even talk about. Why not? You're telling us a ton of fucking shit that's happened. What happened that was so shocking and beyond? Did somebody get shot? Is somebody dead? Somebody bleeding? What? None of this even fucking happened until evidence is provided. Like, seriously. I don't want to because it will just encourage more of it. Then why are you making this post in the first place?
Retard.
If you know that making posts like this will encourage more of it, then why are you making this post? It's retarded, Jeremy. It really is.
It's all lies.
Then he says, what they really want is for me to fill up my channel with videos arguing with them. No. All I actually want is our clip channel back.
That's it.
And for you to stop being a fucking bitch and a baby. But chances are we're not getting either of those. So instead, we're going to turn you into content indefinitely until we get, basically.
Until your channel vanishes, until it turns into dust.
He goes, this post alone will give all these people who used to pretend they were my friends another video to make. Once again, Jeremy here is very confused about what constitutes a friend on the internet.
Yeah.
Just because you may have guessed it on somebody's show once or twice, or given somebody advice in DMs a few times, doesn't mean that these people are your real friends. And even if they were your real friends don't let friends do what you're doing.
Yes.
See, I believe Bering really is your friend. He's been in contact with you for a decade, done dozens, if not hundreds of shows with you over the years. And he was a real friend who said to you, Jeremy, you're making a mistake. This has to stop. And you're lying to me also. And you lied to your friend, okay? Friends don't let friends do what you did. Do you understand? A real friend will tell you when you're making a mistake and you need to stop fucking up. What you believe a friend is a ass-kissing, glad bag handing fucking yes man who will just go along with anything and everything you fucking do. And he somehow believes that everybody that surrounds him or has ever surrounded him is basically his eternally loyal slave. And that's not how this works either, okay? He says, every time I debunk one lie, first of all, you've never mentioned...
debunked?
Exactly. He won't even say a specific lie.
Because
like he'll just say
true.
He'll just say these lies. And it's like,
what lie?
Buddy, first of all, like speculation and jokes aren't lies. Like let's just be honest about that. Like they're not.
What about
he's
fat? He's tired. You know, those are not false.
Can't actually refute any of it because the truth is against him. And if he could, he would have already made a video going over all of it with receipts and getting his side out. This has been going on for weeks. There's really no excuse other than the fact that he believes that he's above all criticism and he doesn't have to give a response to anybody. That's what he believes. So here he goes. He says, apparently, I have power to summarily ban any video making fun of me. And he says thousands were pumped out this week alone, and oddly, they all remain live. Now, that's a lie. Luther Morgan's video exposing the coffee factory and the dropship coffee was flagged down. The thing is, any video from a smaller creator that he thinks he can get away with taking down goes down, you see? Mm-hmm. But if suddenly Brittany Venti's or H3's or Mudahar's went down, he knows he can't get away with it. It's the old Trailer Park Boys illustration where if you went into Ray's fridge and took his whole fucking pepperoni, Ray'd be like, where the fuck's my pepperoni? You took Brittany Venti, you took Mudahar, what the fuck? Whereas if you just take a nibble off the fucking pepperoni, he may not fucking notice.
He'll think it was him.
It's the reality. Like, you can't actually ban fucking everybody, but there's an environment of fear. There's a chilling effect where we've had creators reach out to us who are like, we wish we could speak out, but we're worried that we're going to get banned by quartering. And this is how we pay our fucking bills. And we can't risk our fucking livelihoods. So if we wish we could say something, but we can't because of this fucking piece of shit. And there's other people who are like, even though I may lose my fucking livelihood, I'm going to speak out anyway.
Yes.
So quartering can get fucked. Okay. Let's continue.
And also, by the way, it's like, it's so fucking crazy because he thinks he can flag these people down. But here's the thing, Jer. Now we're all watching. We're all one team here. When Luther Morgan is struck down, Ashton's tweeting about it. I'm tweeting about it. We're talking about it. Everyone's retweeting and you're blowing up everyone bigger than ever. Are you going to talk to your YouTube rep and get everyone fucking banned? Are you? Oh, you muted yourself.
He knows he can't.
No,
so
exactly.
That's the reality. So he knows he can't. He could try. He could probably have some people taken down, But eventually the YouTube rep's fucking job is going to be like on the line, you know? So
they should be on the line, to be honest, in my opinion. Fucking whoever the fuck that is.
Okay, so let's continue on with his crybaby fucking message here.
All right, next one. There we go.
Okay, so he says it's a full-blown cancel mob. The irony of this, the lack of self-awareness, it's washing over me.
Oh my God.
I'm blown away. Like, I'm going to ring the bell, Jer.
Buddy, that's actually nuts. The audacity
when you took away our editor's livelihood and canceled our channel and took away our speech and our reach just last week, but now you're being canceled, huh? And by the way, Quartering has dogpiled so many creators, so many media properties over the years, so many political issues, so many politicians. And he's going to even admit to that in the next paragraph.
Oh, so God.
Spare me. He says, one thing I can say is being on the receiving end of it, I fully regret ever taking part in this stuff, which I have done in the past and won't be doing again. A likely story, huh? Listen, guys, if we just let him... if we just let him off the hook this time, if we just don't kick his teeth in this time, and he'll be a good boy from now on.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You live by the sword. You die by the sword,
this isn't
buddy.
Even canceling. What we're doing is we're ending your career.
We're holding you accountable. But his career doesn't have to end. He could try to make amends. The first step is admitting you have a problem.
Yes.
And apologizing and then attempting to make things right and to provide restitution to the people that you fucking wronged. But he said that he won't apologize because he can't handle being made fun of by two fucking retards. It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Okay. He then says he will forever be very careful. Listen to how fucked this sentence is.
Give me a break.
He will forever be very careful about jumping on this kind of thing ever again, unless it's Hassan, I suppose. So even when apparently people are showing up at his house, his wife, his family are being threatened, the police are having to be involved, all of this, he still believes there are no bad tactics, only bad targets. And he would do this to someone that he politically disagrees with. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's saying that all of the behavior that he's supposedly getting, all of the IRL harassment, all of the attacks, all of the fear that he's living in, he wishes that on someone else who he politically disagrees with. Then I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. Nobody will ever fucking feel bad for you because you have no fucking principles. You simply believe it shouldn't be you. Sorry, doesn't work that way, bud. He says, not looking for sympathy. Then what the fuck are you looking for, retard?
What a fucking dumbass.
What are you actually looking for then? Because I got no candy for you, son.
He's trying to find the abracadabra, the open sesame, the secret words that will fix this. Nothing will fix this, Jer. He's clearly trying to paint himself as a victim. That's what he's trying to do. He wants sympathy. He wants to be a victim. He wants to use his family as a human shield. And what he actually wants to do is invite real harassment upon himself and upon his family so he can blame us for it, or he can blame the Kiwi Farms for it, or he can blame whoever, Stuttering Craig, Brittany Venti, and then he can say it's not speech, it's harassment, and all these people criticizing me don't deserve to make a living on the internet. That's what he wants. That's what he's doing. I just want people to be perfectly clear about that, because I disavow this shit because I have a family and I don't want this shit to fucking happen to them. I don't want this shit to fucking happen to anybody. And the idea that we do is bullshit, you fucking retard. He says, if you're looking for me to engage with these people,
I am not going to be doing that. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, yeah.
He would continue to not only engage, but threaten people with life ruination, with scalping them, with taking their careers. That's what he did. It's not just engaging. You're threatening and extorting people and threatening to leak DMs and do all this shit if people don't do what you want. That's crazy. Jen Jeremy says they don't want an apology. They want control. Projection.
What?
He wants control. He said this.
Back.
I just want to say, this is how it started. Was him saying, "You'll do as I say.
Oh.
You'll take down the videos talking about the bull and talking about cuckolding, or I will take $10,000 a month away from you." That's what he said. Okay. He wants control. He wants to control the narrative. He wants to control Stuttering Craig. Melanie Mack wants to control, as we'll find out, who goes on Stuttering Craig's show and who doesn't. Because apparently, Smash JT, think of him what you will, but Melanie Mack says that Smash JT isn't allowed on side scrollers. And it's a betrayal for Stuttering Craig to platform someone who disagrees with her. These are SJWs. These are their tactics. Censorship, crying the victim, deplatforming, and attempting to stop people from platforming people that they don't want platformed. That's what this is.
I think
that's
they're
what
worse,
this is.
Because at least an SJW will tell
honest.
you. They'll tell
They're
you.
honest.
Yes.
They'll stab you in the front.
Yes.
They don't stab you in the back.
That's a war. That's respectable. At least you're battling with them. Whereas Jer will sneak you in. No, we're good. We're all, we hate those people. And then bang, right in the back. Fucking bum.
But anyway, all I really want is an apology. All I really want is the clip channel back.
Yeah.
And all I really want is for you to stop being bitch made. If that counts as control, then okay. He says, there are loads of videos critical of me online, and they've been there for years. Yep. You want to know why? Because they weren't effective. Because they were coming from leftists. Because they were coming from SJWs, wokeists, and feminists, and people who weren't funny, and they weren't talented. They served no threat. In fact, they were only to your benefit, you see, because then it allowed you to say, see, they're triggered. I'm effective. I make the left seethe. They're triggered, you see. But when it comes from the right, when it comes from people that are funny and effective, then there's a problem. Then the videos have to go down, you see. That's how it works. So he says, if you really believe I spend every waking hour taking down every video critical of me, it's a straw man. No one said that. That's hyperbole and exaggeration. It's actually completely insane, and you need to chill out. I mean, there is an ocean of evidence against that. I mean, not really. I mean, there's actually an ocean of evidence that you are responsible for taking down our channel, and potentially, I mean, other people's as well. But he says, I don't care if people are critical of me. What a lie. From the very beginning of us making fun of him and his show, he has been crying about it, constantly.
Beyond.
Seething and crying and demanding this and demanding that. He does care. The only thing this guy does care about is when it's effective criticism. Then it has to go. If somebody criticizes him and it helps him, he likes it, right? Okay, here's the best thing he said so far. I apologize to my wife. Good. You should. You should apologize to your wife, because it's entirely your fault that your wife is being brought up at all.
Yeah.
Your wife should have been kept private. Your wife shouldn't be involved in any of this. But yet you average 2 mentions of your wife per video and live stream. You average that. There are over 2,000 mentions on the Jerilizer, which is an application that allows you to search any keyword through any of his videos, through any of his live streams over time. He mentions his wife an average of 2 times per video or stream, which means he mentions his wife a fuckload more than that. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, right? So he says she's been enduring disgusting stuff, so much so now that she is terrified to answer the door because psychos are showing up to our home. Prove it. Where's the Ring doorbell? This guy apparently has trail cams, but no Ring doorbell. This guy apparently can make all these posts crying, but there's not one fucking police report that can be produced of any of this. Okay. To my co-hosts on my live stream, because they too have been getting insane harassment for literally no reason. Prove it. To my family for having to deal with weirdos. Prove it. And I apologize to all of you who just want to get the news. Buddy, if we wanted the news, we could go to the articles that you are reading. You are an article regurgitator. You are fucking useless. AI, a fucking robot, is better than you because at least there's no and fucking garbled garbage.
Luther Morgan said, if you were to read the articles yourself that he's reading, it would be
you'll read it faster.
Like 5 times faster, and it won't be all this like and he mispronounces every fucking word, by the way. He's drunk while he's doing it. He's nervous. He's wrong about everything.
I saw somebody in chat say, isn't this the fucking 50th fake non-apology? Yes.
Yes. And he's fat.
It's crazy. So then he goes, I'm going to stick. Okay, hold on. He says here, don't bother engaging on my behalf. These people are not engaging in good faith. You are not engaging in good faith.
Yeah.
You are trying to bury this and control the narrative by not actually properly responding. You are not engaging in good faith. You are fucked. Listen, is the entire internet wrong? Or are you? Chances are you're probably fucking wrong, Jared. I'm just going to say that. Like, when all sorts of associates and friends of yours have all come out to say, fuck you, you're wrong, and nobody other than a cuckold whose daughter tested positive for cocaine comes to your defense, chances are you're in the fucking wrong, okay? He then says, I'm going to stick to what I do, and that's report the news and try and give you my take. I appreciate the honesty of saying try and give a take because he actually has no take. He actually has no take. He's just a soulless husk of a person. Then he does the smiley face because he's so unbothered, you know? Yeah. And then after saying, I just want to point out again, here he says, my wife is terrified to answer the door because psychos are showing up to our home. He then posts this picture of his wife in the same post. Go to the next slide.
Okay, there we go. Oh,
you see, I censored it because I have somehow more of a desire to protect his wife than he does.
But he posted that. He posted, and by the way, you know what's funny about this post? He
posted that on that same post.
It's an old photo, by
honest
the way.
to God.
You want to know why? Because his wife is done with him. His wife doesn't want to be part of this. And by the way, Jerry, you know what you fucking did? Your wife has 3 planes to pay for. You have property taxes. You've got all this fucking bills and everything like piling. When your wife asks you, hey, where's the money that we're supposed to be making? You have to go, I fucked it all up. I burnt it all down because I was mad.
What an
fucking
idiot.
Loser bum.
Okay. So here, by the way, is Jeremy's own standard for this stuff. Okay. This is what happens. This is what he believes should happen when other people claim they're being harassed. Okay. Listen to him. These are his own words. This is what this presentation is going to be largely. Are this man's own words. This isn't harassment, okay? This is your own speech against you.
We have endured death threats. Not one single piece of evidence, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Ash, you know what's crazy? Ever since he got our channel taken down, I've gotten 100 death threats.
Yeah.
My
I keep
family,
getting crazed death
being
threats
followed at the mall and shit, dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
There's people stalking me everywhere I go,
yeah,
you know?
Man, my mom
I think there was like
stuff.
a sniper red dot on my fucking head. I had to duck gunfire the other fucking day at Loblaws, bud.
Yeah, they went, and this is from Jer. And then like a bullet flew in front of
my tires got fucking slashed, and there was a note saying this is from Jeremy Hambly. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Like, we can just say anything then,
you know
right?
What I mean, like,
but this is Jeremy Smollett. This is Jeremy Smollett's bullshit.
Oh, man.
Wait. Carmelo's Anthony, Kayla Hayes says in her voice cracked with emotion. Now, do I think it's entirely possible some lunatic on the internet?
Yeah. That's the thing. I also believe, this is the thing. I'll say this right now. I 100% believe there's some crazy fuckers out there who could be messing with Jeremy and his family, because I've been swatted.
Yeah.
I've had people fucking do weird shit with my fucking family. Andy's experienced a fuckload of horrible shit happen to his fucking family. Like, we all know this shit, right? This could happen. But the thing is, you don't bring it up because it just encourages more of it. Okay. And if you do bring it up to expose it, you have to bring receipts. You have to prove it, because otherwise it comes across exactly like what I think it is in this situation, which is a shield from criticism to try and turn legitimate criticism and mockery into harassment to justify a deplatforming campaign. Because that's what I think is going on. And I think you all see it.
By the way, he's the first guy in the world to ever watch this. Ash, look at him here. Remember, this is an edited video. Watch this.
It's entirely possible.
Who the fuck pulls a phone out during an edited video and starts looking at their phone?
Do you know?
Could you wait the 10 minutes?
Couldn't edit it out.
Could you wait?
He just doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's just pumping out slop at 12, 2, 3, 5, and 6.
He pulled his phone out.
Lunatic on the internet said something stupid. Yes, I believe it's entirely possible that they did receive these issues. But if you're going to go out to beg for sympathy from the community, you should show the evidence.
Yes.
If you're going to go out and beg for sympathy from the community, and this is one thing this guy does, he'll say, I'm not going to beg for sympathy while begging for sympathy. I'm not going to ask for your money while asking for your money. You know what I mean? He always says, I'm not going to do this, and then proceeds to do exactly that. You know? You have to prove it. This is his own standard.
You felt the jacket says it the best. He goes, what did he even say? With quartering, you have to really focus, because if you lose focus, you lose the sentence. Like, it's like, what? What did you say? Listen to this.
From the community, you should show the evidence. This goes all the way back to,
This goes all the way back to.
It goes all the way back to Gamergate. Yes, it does.
You're being very generous, by the way, because he went, it goes back to.
SJWs like Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn and Brianna Wu, et cetera, the list goes on and on and on, all said that they were receiving death threats and harassment in order to shield themselves from legitimate criticism of their own terrible opinions and attempts to control the gaming industry. That's just the reality. And quartering is employing the exact same tactics that he despised, that he made his name off opposing. That's what this is.
When it's like all these women were like, oh, there's all sorts of threats against us. And then 3 years later, the FBI quietly releases a report that says not a single threat ever existed against any of these women.
Well, I don't think we need the FBI to solve this case. That he's a lying.
Can he produce the police report? Because that's the standard of evidence that he expected for other people. Before we take him seriously, let's hold him to that same standard. Okay. We obviously sympathize if there is harassment, if there is real life ruination stuff going on. But at the same time, Jeremy, you decided to try and ruin our lives. Okay. Back on the 10th of April, Jeremy said, one guy just showed up and had a total meltdown when I said I was calling the police, beat up red F-150, ran away as soon as I answered the door. Now, it's been 14 days. It's been 2 weeks. No footage of this has arisen. No police report of this incident has arisen. Okay. And here we have Doug Stewart. The quartering claimed a beat-up red F-150 showed up on his property, suggesting it was part of a real-world harassment campaign. But Jeremy is a known liar. No pics, no vid. You know where we did see a beat-up red F-150, though? In Jeremy's own video in March called They Keep Killing Us, which was about something similar. I wonder where he might have got the idea for the beat-up red F-150,
What an idiot. What an actual...
And this is all thanks to the Jeralizer. So there again, this was his original claim.
That's the claim. And there it is.
There it is in the Jeralizer. There's the beat-up red F-150.
The Jeralizer. When was that? March 2nd. February, March, right? Yeah, March 2nd.
Okay, so 1 month prior.
I thought it was a year.
Yeah,
Sorry, it was a month. Wow.
Yeah, it was a month prior, so pretty fresh on the mind. And that's, I think, where he got this whole fantasy from. Maybe we're wrong, but until proven otherwise, I'm going to continue to believe that this is an elaborate fantasy of a guy who wants to shield himself from criticism.
That's fucking wild. And
here it is. There's the Jeralizer. That's how you search it. Actually, you can play it.
Yeah,
you can play it.
So
watch.
Funny. You can actually check what channels you want, what you don't. Like, that's actually crazy. Whoever made this is crazy. It's Jeralizer. Yeah, there it is.
There's the F-150. Nobody says, we don't know. Oh, I want prior arrests.
By the way, his live shows, his edited clips, he's searching things and doesn't even know the story. I've noticed this on his new videos. I'm watching all of them like a hawk.
It's the first time he hasn't even bothered to read the article before.
Buddy, it's crazy.
So shameful.
He had no criminal record. Wow. Okay. So
why wouldn't you know that before the video's recording, you fucking retard? Oh, I hate him.
His first crime jumps right into the deep end. Enough is enough with this nonsense. I hope you were.
Enough is enough.
I think enough is enough. No.
He just found out and he's like, enough is enough. Like, get the fuck out of here. Look at this ugly fucking...
Again, this used to be almost a decade ago, Jeremy Hambly's motto. His tagline on which he sold his channel was "Show me the receipts." Jeremy, show us the receipts. If you want to be taken seriously and in good faith, show us the receipts. Go ahead, play it.
Okay.
Show me the receipts. You know what? I printed a t-shirt today that I think I'm going to link in this video, and I'm going to donate all the...
Oh my God. It's always about like making money and like donating, and I'm going to support. And
by the way, isn't it cringe, and Reddit, dare I say.
Proceeds to whatever the most reputable like men's shelter is in the area. So make sure you get your shirt with a fan drawn face of me saying, "Let's show me the receipts," because I'm going to be saying that a lot. And again, he's saying vague threats.
I'll be saying
no, actually, this is a direct threat.
Direct.
Okay,
so, Jer.
He's talked about how this is about harassing his wife. This is targeted harassment of his wife. We're trying to ruin her life. We're trying to make her suicidal. We're trying to make her live in fear, etc., etc., etc. His wife is a private individual. She's not a part of his content. He never talks about his wife. Certainly never says anything disparaging about his wife. But if you go into the Jeralizer, the quartering has mentioned his wife 2,076 times across only 1,069 videos. However, anyone critical of him constantly bringing up his wife is actually the problem.
Let me zoom in. This is crazy, buddy.
Totally not public at all. I just want to say, if Destiny brought up his wife Melina 2,000 times, could we talk about her? Quartering talked about Melina a whole awful lot, didn't he? If Hassan Piker had a wife and brought her up 2,000 times, could we talk about her? Of course, Quartering would say yes. But he apparently deserves special status and privilege because he's Jeremy Dale Hambly of Wisconsin, and he's a god and he's a king. And he is a bigger public figure by YouTube subscriber count than Hassan Piker, than Destiny, than basically any other political YouTuber short of Steven Crowder or Ben Shapiro. That's the truth. There's only maybe 4 channels politically that are bigger than Quartering's on the whole fucking platform. Okay? This is lunacy.
Crazy.
Okay. So let's hear how he talks about his meat shield. Let's hear how he talks about his wife. Again, this is not me saying this stuff. This is him saying this stuff about his wife. This is what he thinks about her. So this is from his Renaissance Fair stream. This is one of the saddest clips I've ever seen.
Disgusting.
It's such a telling clip where he says he doesn't, not only he doesn't love his wife, he doesn't even care about his wife. Go ahead.
Wait.
Soon. But like, oh, I see. But like, it's weird, but I don't really connect with people in real life.
Yeah.
By the way, we're all terminally online. By the way, the way how he defended this stream to Camelot and others was to tell us all we're terminally online weirdos who never touch grass. But here he is saying he doesn't connect to people in real life, including his wife.
Hang on, it's just lagging a little.
Like, I don't, like, even my wife, I don't really care.
Even his wife,
Bro!
he doesn't even care. Isn't that sad? It's a dead marriage. If you're willing to say something like, that's something that if you feel that way, like you got to keep that buried down in your fucking heart. Let alone, like, even say it to her, let alone say it to the whole world that you don't even care about your wife. But you're going to use her. Of course you don't care. We've been seeing how you don't care because, as you say, she's living in fear to even answer the door. You're posting pictures of her online. Not only does he not love his wife, folks, he doesn't even care about his wife. And it's going to just get worse and worse and worse throughout this presentation.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucked up. It's probably not normal.
It's not normal.
But I crave companionship of...
What? You're married? You crave companionship?
Listen to what he says.
But I crave companionship of anonymous people online. And
oh my God.
That's what he craves. He doesn't want to spend time with his wife of 20 years. He wants to spend time with anonymous losers online. Okay?
What a fucking loser, bro.
Not as much real life. I feel like...
Oh, but we're all terminally online. We're losers. We're bums. We don't... Shut the fuck up.
I'd be happier alone, you know?
He said he'd be happier alone. He said he would be happier alone than with his wife.
Bro, his wife's going to leave him. His wife is being plowed by Sky Roan already. Let's be fucking real, guys.
Even if that's not happening, I'm going to prove to you guys almost beyond any reasonable doubt that this is a dead marriage. And it's probably been dead for a really long time. I think the only reason his wife stays around is because he pays the bills and funds an extravagant lifestyle for her with airplanes and vacations away from him. That's
Island?
But don't just take my word for it. Listen to this presentation. Come to your own conclusion.
Mm-hmm. But what happens when the money runs out, Ash?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's probably because I've like always been with somebody my whole life, you know? I've never
his own chat went TMI.
This is similar to Ricada, where he felt like he missed out on something. Because these guys got married so young, They crave their 20s that they missed out on. They feel like they didn't sow their wild oats and do this or do that. So they resent their wives and want to get rid of their wives. But because of the legal obligation they've made, they can't. Okay.
Alone always appears to be so much better. But I feel like so often I just leave it all behind and go get like a 2-bedroom apartment. Really
he wants
nice
to
one.
leave it all behind. His whole marriage, his high school sweetheart that he's been for 20 years, he wants to leave it all behind, get rid of his mansion, and just have a 2-bedroom apartment alone.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
And then like,
I bet him and his wife haven't
we're
talked
the
in
ones
years.
we're the ones you'll hear. He only talks to his wife 30 minutes a week. He's okay with that. You're going to hear that from him, okay? We're the ones disrespecting his wife. We're the ones harassing his wife. Yeah, fucking right.
Oh my God, dude.
just put like one streaming room and one nice room and a living room. Now I'd be really happy. We'll hear her cup overflow us. You ready?
Just a total bug,
Boom.
man.
Oh, it's too zoomed in. It's not sad. Don't be sad. It's not sad.
Yes, it is.
It is really sad. It's one of the saddest clips I've ever seen.
It's not sad that I want to be alone.
No. I'm not
Someone's like, stop, get some food. You're depressed.
depressed. I'm happy.
Where have we heard that before?
Just like the smiley faces on the end of his cult tweets while he's drunk. Yeah, he's happy. I'm happy. Just like Phil. I'm happy.
Knowing yourself, knowing what makes you happy is like, you know what I mean?
He's saying he knows himself and he knows what would make him happy is to not be with his wife and live on his own in a 2-bedroom apartment. Okay?
Wow,
now,
look who he's with.
This gets
Sargon.
even worse. Here's Jeremy saying if he had to do it all over again, he wouldn't be with his wife. He would be with a woman 10 years younger.
Whoa.
Yeah. If I were suddenly single tomorrow, I can say this with almost certainty. I would date somebody 10 years younger than me.
Definitely.
Like,
how disrespectful. How disrespectful to your wife. You're old, you're used up, you're an empty fucking egg carton. I don't want you anymore. You married your high school sweetheart. You made a vow to her for life. You're the same age as her, but you desire a woman 10 years younger. And you know what? You might feel something like that, but you bury it down inside because it's fucking wrong. You don't tell the whole world that you desire a woman 10 years younger than your wife, you fucking scumbag, and then wear your crucifix and tell us you're about family values and you're against pornography. Fucking shame on you. You're doing this to your wife, you piece of shit, not me.
That's fucking gross, dude. How does she not just leave him from hearing that? That's crazy.
There's no doubt.
I mean, my wife is 8 years younger than me.
Yeah,
so.
right. Yeah, my wife is 9 days younger.
Yeah,
than
tell
me.
us her exact age.
But like, there's just this. I mean, if that's unfair, okay.
It is.
I'm just.
But look at him. He's sweaty. His beard's unkempt. He's ugly. He's fatter than he's ever been before. And greasy.
The things that Jeremy is saying about his own wife are more hurtful than anything I or anyone else could ever say about his wife. This is your he's the husband. He's supposed to be the protector. And here he is doing this to her. Just betraying everything he's meant to be as the man, as the husband. Scumbag.
Brutal, bro.
Being honest, like there's zero chance I'm looking for another 40-year-old. I'm like, there's no way.
40.
Yeah, it's like no.
But he would never. No woman would be with him out of love anymore, ever. It'd be out of money. And by the way, he's running out of money, so.
No, I'm looking for somebody late 20s who has a decent job.
Late 20s? Give me a 20-year-old. It's gonna fuck you? Get the fuck out of here. I'm looking for someone late 20s. You're married. You're married.
Listen to what he said. Listen how hurtful this next part is.
Okay, here we go. Let's rewind.
It's like, no, I'm looking for somebody late 20s who has a decent job and probably no kids. It's not a deal breaker, but probably. So,
yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
So here he is talking about the smell of his wife's vagina.
Oh.
And we're going to see a lot of clips of him talking about his bedroom and about his sex life and him and his wife's sexual habits. But to question whether or not there's a bowl in the bedroom is a step too far, right? And that's harassment. Okay, listen to this shit.
All right.
So, yeah. So there's a guy at work who claimed that vegan vag didn't smell. Well, I can tell you this. My wife has been a vegetarian, and
why would you bring up your wife's pussy smell?
Imagine bringing up the smell of your wife's pussy to impress other internet celebrities online. Like, shame on you. This is meant to be between you and your wife. Some things are meant to be private. But then, if this is public and this is all fair discourse, don't complain when people speculate or joke about your bedroom, you fucking retard. Bring it back. Let's hear it all again. Let's hear it all again.
Yeah. So there's a guy at work who claimed that vegan vag didn't smell. Well, I can tell you this. My wife has been a vegetarian, and you can tell the difference.
Oh!
I'm not gonna,
It stinks. His wife's pussy stinks. She's a vegetarian, and her vag stinks to high fucking heaven.
That's creepy, bro.
Insane to say.
I feel bad for his fucking wife, dude.
Listen to this.
She's a victim in all this, to be honest.
Imagine you're this man's wife, or alternatively, you're the husband and your wife talks about you like this. Wouldn't you fucking bawl your eyes out? Listen to what he says here. This is fucked.
Okay.
That's and like absurd. Men need so little. Like, men will work all day, all night. They just need a little bit of TLC every once in a while. I mean, I'm not saying all men. Maybe some men need more emotional stuff. But I can speak very specifically for me. I require almost nothing.
He requires almost no sex, no intimacy, no time with his wife. He's going to put a specific minute value on the amount of time he spends with his wife.
Yo, what?
This is to his work wife.
Yeah,
so by the way, this is his work wife, Melanie, who he was clearly hitting on at AmFest. Our own eyes all show us the fucking truth, who he spends exponentially more time with than his own fucking wife. This is how he's talking about his wife publicly. The disrespect that he puts on his own wife's name publicly, but we're the ones that are abusing and harassing his wife. No, fucking shame on you, Jer. Shame on you.
Maybe some men need more emotional stuff, but I can speak very specifically for me. I require almost nothing. I require like 30 minutes of your time once a week. And I know there are a lot of guys like me.
That's all. That's all the time he wants to spend with his wife is 30 minutes a week. But how dare anyone question the sanctity and sacredness of this high and holy marriage? How dare anybody question that somebody who only spends 30 minutes a week with their wife, somebody else might be stepping in to take care of that woman? Especially when the person who's a best friend of over 10 years, who's over at the house every week, is actively involved in the swinging and cuckolding communities as a bull. How dare anyone think that, right? It's harassment to speculate such things.
His wife's being filled up. Let's stop fucking joking around, guys. His wife's being filled up by somebody else.
Yeah, like that. I'm happy to work all day. I'm happy to go outside and work after that. I'm happy to, whatever. I'm happy to not nitpick at what you're buying or your clothes budget.
See, there it is. There it is. He's happy to be a simp and spend. Just take my wallet and just go. But all I need is sex for 30 minutes once a week. That's all he needs. That's all he wants from his wife.
She's not even doing that.
Shit.
He'll tell us later on that he doesn't have sex with his wife and that they don't do Valentine's Day. I'm just letting you guys know, okay?
I need about 30 minutes of your time once a week. Twice would be even better, but once is plenty. So the idea that like men who
30 minutes a week, folks? That's crazy, bro. My girl would kill me. She's like, what the fuck's wrong? Are you okay? You hate me?
Any woman would not be okay with this unless the relationship was already over.
Yes.
And it's open. It's open. It's an open marriage. It's a dead marriage. Let's be real.
I mean, believe that there's a problem with it. Now, I assume there might be marriages of men withholding, but I'm pretty sure when people talk about it, they're talking about women
withholding. But why would she want to fuck Jared? Let's be fucking real.
We saw at the beginning of the show what he used to look like and what he looks like now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The beast.
Like, men need so little. Like, men will work all day, all night.
Next clip.
Is this? Oh, okay, replayed. All right.
It started.
All right, let's go to the next one, guys. We got a big, still long show, guys. We're not even close to
here's
the end.
Quartering admitting. So all the guys on this podcast, Bearing, Dankula, they're all talking about Valentine's Day, what they're doing with their wives, right? And they asked Quartering, what are you doing with your wife? Let's hear.
Okay.
Do you guys do the Valentine's Day shit, or do you just fuck off with that?
Well, what did you get your missus, Jeremy?
We don't do it. We're married. We don't fuck care about it.
Whoa, buddy.
They're married, so they don't do Valentine's Day. I don't know about you, folks. I'm pretty sure that most men who are married can't get away with fucking skipping Valentine's Day, you know? That's probably a sign that their relationship is totally fucking cooked. These are his own words. But he'll say that his own words are harassment. They are against his own wife. It's him that's guilty, not me.
At least DSP brought his wife to Costco.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
How?
Did you get your missus, Jeremy?
We don't do it. We're married. We don't fuck care about it.
We don't even have sex.
We don't even have sex. Yeah, right.
They don't have sex.
Oh my God. Well, of course not.
Sexless marriage alert. Sexless marriage alert.
But we're like secretly...
how dare anyone speculate that there's a bull or this could be an open marriage or a dead marriage or a sham marriage? How dare we when there's no romance, there's no Valentine's Day, and there's no sex? Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Even Barry went, ugh.
And this is obviously why, by the way, guys, it's obviously why he hires these women to pretend to like him. And he sexually harasses them because this is his sexual outlet. It's sad and pathetic and creepy, but it is what it is. It is what it appears to be.
Buddy, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's rough.
It's rough.
Isn't it? It's rough.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so here's Jeremy talking more about his bedroom and how he has sex with his wife.
Okay.
Wait. Gallaby says if you're married, make an effort. She'll be happy. Oh, I make an effort. So I'm not always on the bottom.
Not always on the bottom. So no wonder she doesn't want to have sex with him. Because she has to do all the work with this smelly, gross fuck.
They don't fuck, dude.
Here's Quartering telling a story of how his wife wouldn't have sex with him. So he started jerking off in the next room. And then his wife walked in on him masturbating to porn.
Oh my God.
Do you have any jack-off stories?
What a question.
No,
imagine wanting to know about another man's jack-off stories there, Jer.
Let's hear about your jack-off story.
You know, gay alert, gay alert. What's that word Melanie Mac likes? I don't know.
Jack-off stories.
I'm a no.
Barry just goes, no. We're not going to be talking about our jack-off stories there, Jay.
No, I don't. I'm not a guy, like, I never got caught by mum or like fucking or anything like that.
Mom, he doesn't mean mom.
Yeah, none of that should ever happen. I'm pretty fucking vanilla.
In this dynamic, Jeremy is so desperate to be cool and accepted by the boys, by Dankula and by Bering, that he shares super embarrassing stuff about himself and his wife that he doesn't need to, because he's that desperate for male validation, because he's always been a loser that never fit in. That's what this is. Okay, so let's just continue.
Vanilla jack-off fucking history person.
Yeah. I don't really have any interesting ones either. My wife did walk in on me once, and all I remember was...
Oh, that's more embarrassing than your mum and dad.
Isn't it?
All I remember was I couldn't sleep. And it was...
Wait, he goes, all I remember, meaning he was half drunk, jacking off.
Yeah,
it was like 3 in the morning.
You know, but he couldn't sleep. So this has been a recurring issue for like decades now, that he's just unable to actually sleep because of his alcoholism and his fucking pills. Well, you know, most alcoholics and pill poppers somehow sleep, but he has problems. It is the raccoon eyes. Okay, let's continue.
First apartment. So like I was still breaking in my jack off schedule because, you know, you don't have a lot of time or space for yourself.
Jack off schedule?
You're traditional conservative Christian, sir.
Yo.
You're Goonergate champion, sir.
And I like was laying in bed. Obviously, I tried to propose the real thing. That wasn't happening. So I just went in the other room.
It wasn't fuck off.
No, it hasn't happened since you became 400 pounds. Okay? Fuck
computer,
off.
And I had headphones on, so I didn't even hear the door open. And then, like, I kind of just see this shadow. I thought it was a fucking ghost. And then also, I lift my headphone off, and I hear, "What are you doing?"
No one asked for this.
Headphones on.
Does your wife know the things that you've been saying, or does she just not care because she's checked out on this anyway? I think it's the latter.
On the jack off. That's strange.
That was it. She left.
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm clearly fucking wanking. Fuck off. Jesus Christ.
She never said a word about it ever.
Because she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed that her husband is having to step out on the marriage by masturbating to other women. That's the reality. She just is like, what the fuck? It's embarrassing that you're telling this story, man. It really is. But in his mind, as long as he told the story, it's not embarrassing. And it's actually a W. Just the same thing he said when he told the story of him pooping his pants that kicked this all off.
Mm-hmm.
If she ribbed me about it, I could be like, well, I mean,
by the way, that's literally Melanie Mack's definition of cheating is masturbating to pornography when you're married. Okay. Yeah. That's Mel's definition. But Melanie Mack sleeps on all of this and sweeps for all of this because this was all before last Tuesday when Jer was saved and came to Christ and saved puppies out of wells and donated all of his wealth to the church and dedicated his life to seeking and saving the lost with the gospel and whatever other fucking bullshit they say. It's all just cope.
All right, here we go. Another clip here.
I'm fixing to propose to a lovely lady and need help planning.
So here we have quartering, the master of oversharing. You know, some moments are meant to be private. Some moments are meant to be between you and your wife. He's going to tell us the story of him proposing to his wife and how he put in zero effort to make it romantic or special at all and just treated her like dirt.
The perfect proposal. Can you help a poor boy out? Oh, I don't think you want to take any advice from me. I just bought the ring and like kind of tossed it at her and was like, you know.
Oh,
wow.
I'm sure she wants that story being told.
Oh my God, bro.
But it's us that are abusing and harassing his wife and not him, who's publicly humiliating and embarrassing his wife on a near daily basis. And there's thousands of instances of him talking about his wife. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just what was found this week. Jeremy, you have to repent. This is wrong what you're doing. You're fucked.
So I guess.
He just tossed the ring at her. This isn't a real marriage. This is a fake sham of a marriage, bro.
Here we have another clip of him previously unseen lusting after Brittany Venti as a married man.
Oh.
Like Brittany Venti. Fuck, I want to mate with Brittany Venti.
Wants to mate with Venti.
Look at him. He's
just totally drunk out of his mind.
That's crazy.
He's married.
Britt, you there? I think she's here.
We could have some giant space between our eyes babies.
He's fantasizing about the babies that he could create with Brittany Venti. Meanwhile, he's given his own wife no children.
Yo.
Brittany Venti, like the person and the character. No, but I know it's that's just a meme.
Venti's saying this is a PTSD scenario. You know?
Sorry, Brittany.
When did you find a new job? You were laid off recently. So I always had a couple.
He's such a mushmouth fuck, bro.
He's a creep.
He's creepy.
Okay. Here we have some more creepy stuff from Jer.
Oh, you don't say.
What is your ideal waifu? And you can't say Brittany Venti. I can't say Brittany Venti would be my ideal waifu either. I don't know anything.
I thought he was kidding about it. Oh, yeah. Come on, dude.
Oh, man.
Brittany dodged the bullet.
You have an actual waifu. You have an actual wife that you've been married to since high school. You freak.
That's crazy.
About what she's like IRL. To be honest, like kind of a tradcon girl.
Oh, stop, a tradcon girl. What sort of actually traditionally conservative girl wants their wedding ring thrown at them? What sort of traditionally conservative girl wants to walk in on their husband masturbating to pornography? What sort of traditionally conservative woman wants their husband to publicly, before an audience of thousands, if not millions of people, talk about the smell of their vagina? What traditionally conservative woman wants their husband to lust after a woman 10 years younger? What traditionally conservative woman would accept their husband saying that they would rather be alone and they don't even care about their wife? Zero. You are a degenerate consumer, alcoholic, drug addict, porn addict. You always have been. You've never been conservative. You've never been traditional. And the idea that that's what you'd expect from your partner is a fucking farce. Get a grip.
Who wants to just stay at home, make the dinner?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Make the
have
dinner.
Babies. So he's fantasizing about another woman to have babies with. Meanwhile, his wife is fucking barren. So is it that she can't have kids? Is that what you're fucking telling us? You're blaming her? Is it she's old? She's eggless? What is it? But you want Brittany Venti, or you want another woman to bear your fucking children, you fucking scumbag. How hurtful to your fucking wife. But I'm the monster, right? I'm the bad guy, right? Fuck you, scumbag.
Mom.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is
God's honest truth is this fat soy-filled cuck flaggot is shooting fucking blanks, and we know this because he looked it up in his Google fucking search history. He looked up how to increase his fucking sperm count, you know.
Let me handle making the money. I know it's fucked, but it's just
well, you're not making the money anymore, Jer.
Imagine getting married to your high school sweetheart, and 20 years later, he's talking about his waifu on the internet.
Yeah.
Right.
Talk about filling up all the girls on the internet. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's actually insane.
No, somebody says it isn't even funny anymore. No, it's not funny. This is an abusive monster, actually. Here he is playing Smash or Pass with video game characters from Dragon Quest that are literally fucking polygons. But let's remember, guys, him and Melanie Mack were telling us about Stellar Blade and First Descendant or whatever, and how it was sexually caustic, and we had to allow Razor Fist to form a commission to decide what games were good enough for Jesus, remember? But here he is, openly lusting over video game characters, but we have to remember Melanie Mack's clause, this happened before last week where he accepted Jesus into his heart. So we can't hold this against him, of course.
Mm-hmm. This is so sad.
She's hot.
It's a fucking polygon.
Sir, it's
in
like
240p.
It's like a regular looking anime character, not even like
the rest of us are terminally online virgins.
It's a regular fucking girl.
It's a PS2 game, and I don't even know if that's like a 12-year-old or what the fuck.
Probably is. Age check.
I'd hit it.
What do you mean? You'd hit that?
Hit it. It's not real. Like, how horny are you? Like, when was the last time your wife did put out? 20 years ago?
There's no cleavage or anything, or like Stellar Blade-ish, or like anything. It's just like a regular.
I mean, she's a little sick, but.
She's sick.
I mean, I'm just saying, I would.
She's coughing. Look, in the
I'm so glad you told us.
She's coughing, and that turns him on as sick women.
I mean, I'm just saying, I would. Is that weird?
Yes!
Is that weird? I'd do it.
It is weird, actually, you know, by Melanie Mack and Razor Fist definition and your own definition. But
even gooners who jack off to hentai would go, what the fuck are you talking about? Uh-oh.
Isn't that Sandy?
Uh-oh. I was like, uh-oh.
Spiritually caustic. Spiritually caustic stuff. Okay.
I was getting worried on
again,
that clip.
here, let's see how seriously Quartering, views his marriage, how quickly he would throw it away. Continue.
Okay.
My wife was like, for years, she's been like, I want to get a tattoo. And then like that, that's like the stereotypical spot for a chick to get it, like like below their waistline. And I was like, if you get
Why
that,
do we
I'm
need to
leaving
know
you.
this?
Yeah.
Like,
okay. So he's going to divorce his wife over getting a tattoo because he has control over her body, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, just like imagine casually telling people that you're going to divorce your wife. You know?
That's crazy.
Like,
on a show, a live show.
But, it's just like, if it was just this one clip, it's like, oh, you're pearl clutching. But you put it in the context of all of this presentation, this guy is a loser, man.
Yeah, man.
Below their waistline. And I was like, if you get that, I'm leaving you. Like, you can't.
I consider this emotional abuse. Not trying to be like an F-slur or anything. This is actually like abusing your wife and talking shit about her constantly is a form of emotional abuse. Like, I own you. I pay for everything. You can't leave me, and I can make fun of you every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
And I can use you as a human shield and incite harassment against you and your family in order to win a petty internet beef about whether I'm a cock.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
This is like actually like emotional abuse.
Put it anywhere. Fucking put it anywhere else. Don't get like and don't put it on the small of your back either. That's for my cum.
Oh, okay. So he can talk about giving back shots to his wife and coming on her back. But if someone speculates about his bedroom, that's wrong. Now, if you remember towards the top of this segment, he complained about how he was doxxed, right? And obviously I don't want anybody to be doxxed, it's fucked or whatever,
gay.
Right?
It's gay shit.
Yeah. But look at this OPSEC. And then tell me that he wasn't this is crazy. He would say a slut walk is asking for it. Listen to this. Listen to this OPSEC.
Okay.
Like,
I live in a small city.
Here, right?
Within 15 miles from my house, there's 10 grocery stores. Within 15 miles, there's 4 Walmarts and a Costco.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 Costcos. There's one in Menominee.
He's like triangulating his area.
You know what I mean?
He's trying.
What are you doing?
Stop!
What are you doing?
Are you kidding me, dude?
Falls. There's one in Pewaukee. There's a Walmart in.
He's talking about all the towns and like neighborhoods.
By the way, I want to point out, because there are people who will say, you're calling him Jeremy Dale Hambly. The reason I'm doing that is because he called me by my full legal name,
including
to intimidate me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fuck him.
Fuck him. Yeah. Sorry.
Slinger in Hartford, I think the Slinger one closed. It's just Hartford. West Bend, Menominee Falls. Like this idea.
But he just named every area around him.
Near him. All the stores, landmarks, everything. But then when he gets doxxed, oh, how could this have happened? Oh,
come on, dude.
Yeah, that like.
Oh my God, this guy's a bomb, dude.
Okay, so here he just gives an entire autobiography of his wife. Like everything that she's done in terms of her jobs, her parents were teen pregnancy. And it's like, dude, you should not be sharing this information on the internet. What is wrong with you?
General, I am. I know this is a hot take, everybody, but I'm anti-murdering babies.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Crazy.
Like, I mean, I've talked about this before. Like, my wife was born when her mom was 15 years old.
Why?
She would have been a prime candidate to be aborted.
Why are you doing this? Why are you telling us that your wife's mother got pregnant at 15?
Jesus.
Do you think that she would appreciate that being public knowledge? What is actually wrong with you?
Are you kidding me? What the fuck?
You know what I mean? But her mom
She was
went
14
to like the
when she was
special
pregnant. Fuck 15 when that's crazy.
Bro.
girls' school, I think, and did all that stuff. Her family didn't have a lot of money, but they figured it out. You know what I mean? And like, it's like
now she's a retired pilot. Like,
right. Look how it turned out. She's got a double major in college. She's a pilot.
So, tell us about her college
education.
her education. Now he's going to tell us her workplace history as well.
Oh yeah,
he was a chemist. He's a chemistry degree. She
Are you kidding me, bro? This is like her
But
fucking.
it's everyone else that's doxing his wife, harassing his wife, trying to fuck with her. No, this is you that does this to your wife. Not me, not Andy, not Stuttering Craig, not Mudahar, not H3H3, not Yellow Flash. You do this. It's not Brittany Venti's fault either.
She was a very productive member of society. Like they could have just thrown that all away. And but no, they're just, and they're not even religious people. They just kind of were like, well, no, we're not gonna. That's crazy, like.
Even Hannah's like. You could tell.
Do you want to tell us her social security number?
What's her phone?
Date of birth? Like what else?
Mames says, I know it's off topic right now, but prayers would be great right now. A 5-year-old husky.
Buddy, this guy's like mumbling that last fucking super chat or whatever that was. No super chats, actually. That's just.
So I just want to point out, how many people go on vacations regularly without their spouse?
Never.
Like quartering, his wife goes on vacation all the time without him. Here, where he's going to tell us about her vacation to Dominican Republic without him.
Okay.
Just saying, women who tend to go to these tropical destinations alone, they tend to go to get filled up. Not saying that's 100% what happened, but
the same thing.
Like, my wife went to the Dominican, and she had very similar the people there do not live well.
My wife went to the Dominican.
Like to a resort, like alone. Do you know what happens when you're alone at a resort? Sex.
As a woman?
Like you're getting filled up. Like, I'm sorry to say.
And it sucks. Like, you always kind of get like that. Now they're not. I don't think the Dominican is not communist. I don't think. I guess I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh my God, he's so retarded, man. It's Haiti that is. He fucking.
But.
Yo,
by the way, there's no group of people I've ever met that are more money hungry and capitalist than people in Dominican Republic. Good luck fucking being on the beach without being hassled for cigars and scams
and fucking necklaces and all that shit.
I watched this episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. I've been rewatching Everybody Loves Raymond
Who asked?
for the past couple weeks because I just like to rewatch old sitcoms because there's like no woke nonsense in any of it.
Because it's not woke. Okay?
There it is. Okay.
There's no like, weirdness. There's no any of that kind of stuff, right? They go to Italy and it's like a 2-episode thing. And my wife has always wanted to go to Italy. She's Sicilian. She wants to go to Italy and Sicily.
So his wife wants to go to Italy, but he's not going to take her. What a piece of shit.
Okay.
Because she wants to go on solo trips without him. Like, what is going on with this? Like, it should be, we want to go to Italy, but it's my wife wants to go. So he sends her all around the world, all alone. He has nothing to do with it. Because once again, he only wants to spend 30 minutes a week with his wife by his own admission because he's fucked in the head.
That's actually fucking crazy. So his wife wants to head to Sicily.
Not the pasta bowl, buddy.
Ooh.
Anyway, here we have like another example of him being a man-child where his wife wants to actually go out to church and be an active member of the church and the community, but Jer's a man-child that just wants to sit and watch church on the couch.
Okay.
I love it. I'm looking at getting more involved myself. I've gotten a little bit lazy with
lazy. You've always been lazy, you fat pig. Holy.
Look at him.
Her surgery, it got easy for me to watch church at home. So we kind of got in this habit of like watching church at home. And then
watching church at home, dude.
Week, my wife was like, dude.
It's like for old people who can't.
Your wife is like, dude, we need, if we're going to pretend to be Christians, we should actually go. Look at Mel. Mel, like both of the girls are so embarrassed by this man-child shit, but they all are getting paid a big fat bag. Mm-hmm. So just like all the rest of this, they look the other way and sweep it all up. It's pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Okay. Continuing. Here we have Jeremy admitting he'd have sex with a man for money.
You put enough money on the table and guarantee me no one knows, I'll fuck you. Like, that's...
basically Jeremy's just admitted he would fuck a man for money.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yo!
There it is! He'd have sex with a man for money! Yay for pay alert! Yay for pay alert! He's gay!
He would, though.
He's gay! He absolutely would, because the only
for
thing
money
that matters to this man in this whole world is money. That's it. That's the only thing that motivates him, that incentivizes him, that's his metric for what's right and what's wrong. That's why he supported Amaranth's OnlyFans, Belle Delphine's OnlyFans, because it made a lot of money, because that's the measure of his morality, because he is a soulless husk, subhuman bug man. That's who he is.
I mean, I rarely have pants on.
Oh,
and
we didn't need to know that.
Kind of a running joke amongst my neighbors at this point, because
his neighbors have to see him naked.
He's
constantly. He's just walking around the neighborhood naked, he's saying, flashing people.
Yo!
Dog out. I'm just like, yeah, this is me. Yeah, if you don't like it, plant a tree. And then my one neighbor did. They planted like a whole wall of pine trees.
Crazy.
I was kind of offended.
Impressive. Like, your nudity is so offensive to them that they've actually been inspired to help.
Is that the Lauren Chen?
Lauren Chen, who's like, geez, Jeremy's nudity is so offensive to other people's eyes. The neighbors were inspired to build a fortress to stop having to see him. Bring it back.
Environment by impressive, like
a whole wall of pine trees. I was kind of offended.
Impressive. Like, your nudity is so offensive to them that they've actually been inspired to help the environment by planting trees.
I like that spin.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was not enthused at all. Okay, here we have Quartering telling us his take on Lolicon, guys.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's hear it. And I really enjoy his reasoning for this take as well. Because again, as I said earlier, just moments ago, it really reveals what a soulless, subhuman, bug man, slave to money and the government this guy is. In this guy's mind, the only thing that determines the morality of an act is whether the government allows it and whether it makes money.
No.
If those, okay, that's all he cares about.
Oh, Keela, unpopular opinion. I support Lolicon. I don't care what you're into, dude.
What do you mean?
He doesn't care. What do you mean you don't care what people are into? So in his mind, you know, Stellar Blade, First Descendant, that has to be banned. That's spiritually caustic filth. And we need to have a Christian board of censorship to determine what adults are allowed to see and not see. But also, he doesn't care what you're into, okay? He doesn't care no matter what it is, okay?
Bro.
As long as it ain't illegal, we good.
As long as it ain't illegal. So in his thought experiment world, if the state made it legal to have sex with children, he'd be okay with that because the state sanctioned it. If the state made it legal to fuck a dog, he would be okay with it because the state sanctioned it. He has no actual moral compass at all or any sense of what's right and wrong. His only sense of what's right and wrong comes from what the state dictates to him. That to me is the most twisted way to view the fucking world possible. There is no spirituality. There is no religion. There is no even personal moral. It's just whatever the government says. That's his justification.
You do what you do. You do you.
That's
Right.
the crazy. Hang on, I got
Just for people who don't know, lolicon is illustrations of children
having sex and porn.
Now the cope will be that the child is 900 years old, but it looks like a child. So you're getting turned on by a child. You're masturbating to a child. I don't think that that should be legal. I think that that's fucking wrong.
That's crazy.
And I don't think that that's a crazy fucking take. And I think that quartering's a fucking lunatic. I really do.
Who the fuck am I to judge another man?
Who are you to judge another man?
Yo, dude!
We better not keep Yggdrasil waiting.
Someone goes, "You seem like you'd be a great dad," in his chat.
Yeah. I mean, as there was a cartoon child on screen also, by the way.
That's
Ashcash, greetings.
oh my God.
Now, here's what's causing. So we're going to go into the big meltdown on the 22nd of April next.
Yes.
But this is part of the reason that the meltdowns are going on. So like later on, probably next week, we're going to do a big deep dive into his mental illness, into all of the diagnoses that he has, all of the medications that he's on, all of the self-medicating that he does. But Jeremy Hambly, by his own admission, has severe anxiety. Like, I think he said he had generalized anxiety disorder. Don't quote me on that, but he has panic attacks and anxiety attacks fairly regularly. Okay. And so he's going to talk about how he can't function in society without Xanax on his body at all times. Okay. Ooh. And this is the guy who's decided to pick a fight with the entire internet and make threats to other people. And this is why his behavior is so erratic and so fucked up, because he actually is genuinely mentally ill. He actually does have addiction and substance issues by his own admission. And I would feel bad for him, except for the fact that he won't admit any fault or any wrongdoing, and he won't get any fucking help. So here he goes.
When I was in my mid-20s, I started suffering panic attacks so bad now that I have to carry Xanax in my pocket all the time.
Oh,
Xanax in his pocket all the time.
He's about to cry.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
This is like, oh my God, he's crying.
Yeah.
And I don't have that many panic attacks, but if I forget that bottle, I am immediately thrown into panic.
Ooh.
Okay. So if he doesn't have Xanax immediately available him to dull his mind from the actual experience of reality, because he can't handle it raw, he immediately has full-blown panic attacks and fucking melts down and loses his mind. but it's everybody else that's mentally unstable, everybody else that's mentally unwell, everybody else that's a terminally online sick person. No, you are the sick person and you need to seek fucking help. You need to seek fucking treatment. I really suggest checking yourself into fucking rehab is what I fucking suggest, and providing proof that you're in rehab as a first step towards being reintegrated into the broader YouTube community, because you're fucked in the head. For real.
Well, first get our channels back.
What brought this on?
It's not going to happen.
Being a workaholic, being an unhealthy eater, too many energy drinks, not getting enough sleep.
So it's your own fault.
Yep.
So it's your own fault.
And he's still
You're an
taking,
unhealthy eater. You're a fucking
Zins.
alcoholic, energy drinks, fucking Zins, all this fucking shit. It's your own fault you have these fucking problems by your own fucking admission. But all the rest of us have to pay. Our editor's family has to pay because you're a fucking scumbag that can't fucking take your meds and shut the fuck up.